The night after seeing David again, Amara could not sleep. She tossed and turned in her small bed, staring at the cracked ceiling. Its words echoed in her head. I made a mistake. I missed you. Why did he come back now? And what and why after 2 years of silence? Her heart wanted to believe him, but her mind cringed. Don't fall for this. He left you once. You can do it again. The next day, as she walked in the tailoring shop, she thought she saw David's car drove by. A chill ran down her spine, and just as she was closing the shop in the evening, it was him standing at the door. Please, Amara, he said gently, just give me 5 minutes. He wanted to slam the door in his face, but something inside her, a mixture of anger, pain, and leftover love, made her stop. She nodded. They walked to a nearby park. Children were playing, their laughter filling the air. Amara folded her arms and said coldly, "See what you come here to say." David's eyes were filled with shame. Amara, I remained and I remarried after our divorce. But he paused, his voice breaking. It didn't work. The woman I chose over you didn't care about me. We are no longer together. Amara gasped. So he had moved on quickly after their divorce, and even that marriage failed. David went on. I thought I was chasing happiness, but all I found was emptiness. You were the best thing that ever happened to me, Amara. Please, forgive me. Amara felt her chest tighten. For years, she had prayed for these words, but now that she was hearing them, it felt strange. David, she whispered, you broke me. You left me with nothing, and now you expect me to welcome you back as if nothing happened. His eyes is filled with tears. Not as your husband, not yet, just as a friend. Let me prove I have changed. A heavy silence filled the air. The sun was setting, painting the sky orange. Amara didn't answer. She simply turned and walked away, but David's voice followed her. I will wait for you, Amara, no matter how long it takes. For weeks, David kept showing up. He sent his flowers. He left little notes at her shop. Sometimes he just stood at a distance watching her walk home safely. Slowly, the walls around Amara's heart began to crack. She told herself she hated him, but late at night, she found herself reading his notes over and over again. One Saturday evening, after church, she found David waiting outside. He smiled nervously. Can I walk you home? This time she didn't resist. As they walked, memories returned. The way he used to hold her hands, the way he used to make her laugh. For the first time in years, she felt warmth. That night, she allowed him inside the tiny apartment for tea. They talked for hours, laughing about old memories, crying about their mistakes. When he was about to leave, looked into her eyes and whispered, I will never stop loving you, Amara. Her heart melted. Against her better judgment, she let him hold her hands again. For the first time in 2 years, she felt the comfort of his arms. What she didn't know was that David's return came with a secret. Because even though his second marriage had failed, David was not fully free. He was involved with someone else, someone he wasn't ready to leave. And soon, Amara will find herself in a role she never thought she would play. She will become the side chick to the foreign man who once was her husband. Amara's life slowly changed after David's return. He was everywhere, bringing her lunch at work, taking her to the markets, fixing broken things in her apartments. The neighbors began to whisper, "Ah, so Amara and her ex-husband are back together." But Amara told herself, "We are just talking, nothing more." Yet deep inside, she knew the truth. Her heart was falling for him all over again. One rainy evening, David showed up at her door, soaked to the skin. "Amara," he said breathlessly, "I didn't want to be anywhere else but here." She hesitated, then pulled him inside. That night, old flames were reignited. She felt alive again, like the years of loneliness had melted away. But the next morning, while David was still sleeping, his phone buzzed on the table. The screen lit up. "When will you come home?" Her stomach dropped. Who was this? Her heart trembled as she unlocked his phone. She saw messages from a woman named Linda. "I missed you, baby. Don't forget you promised to see me this weekend. I didn't like that you have been quiet very lately." Amara hasn't pounded. Her heart pounded once again. She shook David awake. "Who is Linda?" she demanded. David's eyes widened. Then he looked away in shame. "She's someone I have been seeing," he confessed quietly. Amara felt as if a lightning had struck her. "You mean to tell me, after everything you have done to me, you are still with another woman? And you came crawling back to me?" David grabbed her hands desperately. "It's not like that, Amara. Linda is nothing compared to you. I swear, I don't love her. You are the one I want. I just need time to end things properly." Tears filled Amara's eyes. She pulled her hands away. "So what does that make me, David? Your side chick? Your secret lover?" Silence filled the room. The truth hung in the air, too heavy to deny. For the first time, Amara realized the painful reality. She had become the side chick to her own ex-husband. At first, she wanted to end it immediately. She told him to leave. She told herself she deserved better. But David was persistent. He returned again and again, begging for forgiveness, swearing he would leave Linda soon. And Amara turned between anger and love. Allowed herself to believe him. Night turned into weeks. Their bond grew stronger in secret. He would sneak away to see her, spending hours in her little apartment, whispering promises into the air and into her ears. But when he left, the guilt would eat her alive. She would stare at herself in the mirror and whisper, "What am I doing? I used to be his wife. Now I am a secret." The whispers in the neighborhood grew louder. People noticed David's car parked outside her place late at night. One afternoon, her best friend Ngozi confronted her. "Amara," Ngozi said firmly, "tell me the truth. Are you seeing David again?" Amara lowered her head, ashamed. "Yes." Ngozi's eyes widened. "But you know he's still with another woman. Don't let him use you. Amara, you deserve more." Tears peeled down Amara's cheeks. "I knew, Ngozi, but my heart, it still belongs to him." Then came the breaking point. One Sunday morning, as Amara walked out of church, she froze. Standing across the road was a woman she didn't know, beautiful, tall, and angry. The woman marched straight toward her. "You must be Amara," she said sharply. Amara blinked in shock. "And you are?" The woman's eyes narrowed. I am Linda, Davis woman. Caps echo from people's nearby. Amara's heart stopped. Linda leaned in a closer and whispered fiercely, "Stay away from him. He's mine now." Amara's legs trembled. The walls spun around her. Everyone was staring. She wanted to run, to hide, to disappear, but she stood frozen, realizing the nightmare she was living. The man who once called her wife, the man who once promised forever, had turned her into something she never thought she could be, a side chick in her own story. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned on our next video. Stay tuned for part 3.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. Also remember to like, comment, and share our content with your friends and on your timelines. Feel free to share your thoughts about the story in the comments section as well. Thank you.